This video is on the WAGO IO-Link Master 750-657 module with a Balluff Stacklight. Here we have our WAGO A85 PLC with our 750-657 IO-Link Master module. This is a 4-channel module, and in this example we're going to wire it to this Balluff Stacklight. IO-Link uses a 3-wire connection, so I'm going to plug the black, brown, and blue wires into channel 1 of the IO-Link Master module. Before we can configure the module, we need to get the IODD file for the device and copy it to the folder shown here. Then in IO check, we can configure the module by clicking on the module and click Settings. And then we want to change the input and output byte size to match the device. And this device has 8 bytes of out and 1 byte of input. Then under port configuration, we want to change that to an IO-Link interface and select the IODD file that we just copied. And then change the parameters as shown here so we can connect to this device over channel 1. Now we can click connect and you should see the actual value for the communications show up. That means you're actually talking to the device. And we can click the show device button and actually view all the parameters for this Balluff Stacklight. And if we go to the process data, we can actually change the mode, and you can see there's 3 modes here. We're going to use segment mode. And there's 5 segments, and we're just going to change the color of segment 1. And you should see the coloring change on the device so we know that it's actually communicating. This can be one of many colors. I'm going to just change it to blue now. So we know our device is set up correctly in the IO-Link configuration, so I'm going to write all parameters. And now we can program this with Code Assist. Start by creating a new project for your PLC. And we're going to import a library called IOL Stacklight, and this will interface to the IO-Link process image. And you can see in this library there's a sample visualization and some data types to make life a little easier. So I'm just going to cut and paste the variables that I need for this project. I'm going to call the Stacklight function block and just tag the inputs and outputs as shown here. And basically you just want the input and output data to point to the 1 and 8 bytes for input and output. Now I can add a visualization, and we'll just add the visualization with the placeholders here and tie that to the variable I just created under PLC PRG called Balluff_01. And now we can go ahead and log in and test out all the functionality of this Stacklight. So we'll start by changing the colors, and as you can see in segment mode you can control individually each of the 5 segments, different colors. You can also control each segment whether it blinks or not, and you can control the blink frequency. So here we have a 2 Hz blink, 5 Hz blink, or 10 Hz blink. You can also turn the individual segments off by clicking this X. There's another mode which changes the blink pattern from blinking to an off state to give you kind of more of a flashing look. And again, you have the ability to do that for each of the 5 segments. I'm going to switch to level mode, and level mode uses the same color that you had set in segment mode, but allows you to display an analog value. And as you can see, it's just increasing and decreasing as I slide the slider. You can do this from top to bottom or bottom to top by clicking the bottom to top button there. And then if you click the blink, it doesn't actually blink, but it'll fill the entire all of the segments as it crosses that threshold. So it's a little more clear if you're further away what color it is. And then I'm going to change to run light mode. And what this will show you is a bar of color that kind of scrolls through, and you have the ability to change the foreground or the background color. And you can also change the speed at which that bar is moving. So here's 1 segment, here's 2 segment, and 3 segment. And I'll just change the background to blue, and we'll try a red on blue. So you can see you have a lot of flexibility in the look and feel for this Stacklight. So let's take a quick look at the structured data type that we're using in this example. This makes it really easy to integrate into your program. You can see all the individual variables that we're modifying, like mode and the color and the blink frequency, things like that, as well as the analog for the level. So if you're looking to integrate IO-Link into your WAGO system, just find that's a really easy way to do it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks.